Hey, what's up, girl? It's tea time with Tiffany. I've been trying to call you. I'm so happy you picked up the phone. Let's get into some tea. Today, we're going to talk about Monique settling her lawsuit with Netflix. We're going to talk about Lizzo getting slammed over a lyric in her song. We're going to talk about Erica Banks dropping a new album. And we're going to talk about Beyonce dropping a new album. So let's get into it. So Monique finally settled her lawsuit with Netflix. Yeah. It was a lawsuit for racial and gender bias. Me personally, I am really happy for Monique. I don't know how I feel all the way about them settling out of court. Because I feel like they should have took responsibility, like full blown taking responsibility instead of trying to do some slick shit behind the, you know what I'm saying? Behind the doors and say, oh, we'll just settle out of court. But I'm just glad that Monique got something. How do you feel about it? A settlement is a settlement. You know, like in my opinion, I feel like she still won, even though a settlement means that neither person really won or lost. But, you know, she still won though, because if she was completely wrong, they could have just fought that in court. So my other question, I'm thinking, because, you know, I'm a pocket watcher. So I'm thinking, I'm saying, how much did she get? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments, because at first Netflix offered her $500,000 and she said that wasn't enough. So clearly we know it gotta be over that. So let me know how much you think she got, or if you got the tea. Make sure y'all emailing me or whatever, and I will leave my email in the description box. Okay, so if you guys have any tea, make sure you email it, and make sure y'all subscribe. I forget to say that. Make sure y'all subscribe. We're on a road to 1,000 subscribers, and make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that like button, and make sure y'all leave a comment. I also have gotten emails already, so thank you. Shout out to y'all. I've gotten emails already. People asking cash apps, asking for Patreons, asking about all kind of stuff. I love it. But I need to get started. So I'll get started on some of that stuff. And you guys are absolutely right. These videos is probably not going to get monetized. Before, when I was monetized, they didn't. So you are right about that. So I do need to start thinking about that. So shout out to y'all. Thank you. So that's coming up real soon. But make sure y'all like and subscribe and comment, because we're trying to get to 1,000. So next, let's get into Lizzo being... Wow, this is ridiculous. Lizzo getting slammed over a lyric in her song. Girl. It's getting crazy at this point. Okay, I think it's becoming a little bit too much. Okay, so she used the word spaz in one of her songs, and people are really there's some people are really upset with her. They're saying that they have I'm trying not to laugh. What? I'm so wrong for laughing. So people are saying they have conditions and stuff like that, and it negatively affects them. So Lizzo issued an apology and said that she will be changing the lyric. Do you guys think that this is too much? I think you know how I feel, obviously. I think it's a little bit too much. Okay, spaz. Girl, that could, to me, you spazzing out. Like, sometimes that could be a good thing. Like, if he just spaz, like if you rapping or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Or, yes, it could be a bad thing too. Like, oh, he's a spaz, or they spazzing, or he just spazzed on him. But it's like, to be putting in medical conditions, like, I just think, like, that's a little bit too much. It's like, dang, what can you say?
Come on now, dog.
She issued a whole apology.
Come
Now,
on,
what I do
man.
love about Lizzo is I love that she's all inclusive type of person and all that stuff, and that she cares enough to issue apology. I do actually love that about her, but I feel like, Lizzo, if you apologize for this, you about to be apologizing for everything. Okay, so let me know what y'all think in the comments. Next, let's move on to Erica Banks. So Erica Banks just dropped a new album. And I want to be really sensitive right now, like a little bit more than I normally would be, because I actually really like Erica. I actually really, really like her. I know some people might be like, I don't like her. Don't be too, mean about it in the comments if you don't like her or whatever. But please, y'all, because I feel like it's really hard to be an artist, and they already go through a lot of criticism, a lot of bullying. They go through a lot. Now, what I can say is that, and like I said, I want to be sensitive on this, but at the same time, I do want to say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to leave out something I would say about somebody else. What I can say is that the amount of streams she's trying to say that she got, 14 million in 18 hours or whatever? No, I'm not going for it. Yes, it says that they can also be purchased, and they were. Now, what I will say is that, hey, everybody does that. Literally every artist does that. So it's like, why is it, you know what I'm saying? Is it a big deal that Erica did it as well? Clearly, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't know, because we know a lot of people, and everybody has done that. I do think that, she needed to make other things make sense. For instance, I have been actually watching her Instagram for a while, and literally up until maybe about 3 days ago, her comments were doing the same amount they've always been doing, between 33 to 36 comments. That's what she was getting. It's no shade. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to grow. You have to start somewhere. And I was actually really proud of her that she left the amount of likes and comments up that she was getting. And then out of those, like 33 to 36, it would be about 7 to 9, sometimes a couple more, and those would be like bots. And stuff like that. So you know what I mean? And I actually was like, that's cool that she's leaving that up. But then all of a sudden now they're beefed up. There are 300 comments, way more likes. And there's even comments saying, like, hey, your likes and your comments are not adding up to your followers. Now, also, is that a big deal? I think we all know by now, most people buy their followers as well. Kim Kardashian, what is hers? Like, I think, what is it? Over 70% of her followers are fake. Kylie, you know what I'm saying? All of them. So it's like, is that a big deal? I think they had to get her album ready, and I think that it was, you know what I'm saying? That's what they needed to do. But at the same time, I'm not saying pick on Erica Banks. I think that she's been picked on enough to the point that she went and got a boob job. A lot of people were talking about her, and she got a boob job. Then they were talking about her stomach and the way her body was shaped, and then she ended up getting her body done. And it's like, you know what I mean? I just don't want us to put no more pressure, because it's really hard to be in the spotlight. And we know a few, not too long ago, she did post some things up that sounded like she wanted to unalive herself, and then came back on there and said that she's okay now or whatever. And, so it's like, you might put up a front like everything's cool, but we know these things affect people. You're a human being. It affects you. Now, what I will say, and this really sucks, because like I said, I actually really like her. I like her a lot. But do you guys think that maybe it's that she's a little bit too cocky, and then it's kind of bringing negative attention and negativity to her? sometimes I kind of feel like that might be what it is. Like there's a, just for example, and this is really small, but there was a video and she was twerking, and then she was like, basically just saying, can't nobody see me with twerking. And I do not want to mess up her self-esteem. Like I said, I really like her, and I love the fact that she gets out there and twerks, and she gets out there and, you know what I'm saying? You have to have a lot of confidence to be able to do that in front of all those people who are going to judge you, who are judging you. But it was like there wasn't no twerking, y'all. It wasn't nothing shaking. It wasn't nothing moving. The point is that we would never bring that up or even say that, or at least I wouldn't even say that or make that a big deal. I would have just saw a girl having fun. But it was like, can't nobody, you know what I'm saying, see me when it comes to this twerking shit. And it's just like, wow. See, that's the part that makes it like, then it makes people say, well, you kind of not really that great. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we would have never said it. We just saw a girl having fun. I don't know, y'all. So let me know what you think. I just feel like it's always a competition. It's always like a, you know what I mean? And I think that it brings bad stuff to her. The Nicki Minaj, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like she brings bad things to her, and I don't want her to, because I really like her, and I think that she's really, really talented. Okay, y'all, so let's get on with Beyonce dropping a new album, supposedly July 29th. I'm here for it. I love Beyonce, but what do you guys think about it? I'm hearing mixed messages. I am hearing that everybody's here for it, but I am hearing that everybody's here for a certain type of album, kind of. Now I'm getting two different things though. I'm hearing a lot of people who are down for the African stuff that she's doing, the Black Pride, the Black Power stuff that she's doing, and I am hearing other people who are saying they don't want another album like that. How do you guys feel? I really think that the music industry, I think it does need more positivity. I think it needs a balance. I think it does need more Black pride and stuff, instead of seeing some of the negative things that we do see a lot, when it comes to our genres of music or us doing music. I don't think we see this as much. So I think that it's beautiful. I love that she's doing that. I love that she's going her own route. And even like, I'm sure the first time she did it, it was like, I don't know if everybody in my audience, my whole audience is going to like this, but this is where my heart is, and this is what I want to do for my community and my people, and this is the type of look that I want to put out in the world. And I think that that's important, and there's going to be a lot of people who want that, and who've been wanting that, or who need that, Also, at the same time, I understand, they want something different. They want something they haven't heard from Beyonce for a while. So I get both of the sides. So how are you guys feeling it? Are you guys here for it? Are you here for the Beyonce album? Will you be tuning in? Will you be listening? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you leave an email, girl. Make sure you send me an email, girl, though, if you got some tea. Send me an email if you got some tea. All right, girl, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for picking up the phone, and don't make me have to call you a whole bunch of times next time. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.